You may have heard about one of the most serious threats to the natural world, a concept called invasive species. Well, first, what are invasives? Think of the meaning of the similar word invasion. Yes, like aliens. Invasive species are living things that are not native to a particular area. They often travel to new places through the help of humans, both intentionally and without knowing. For example, aquatic invasives can travel as stowaways, secretly hitching a ride to new environments below a boat. Alternatively, some species, like many ornamental flowers, are purposely transported to new places by humans that see them as beautiful or otherwise useful. Okay, but why does it matter that they aren't from here?
She doesn't even go here.
Well, broadly, invasive species are one of the largest global threats to biodiversity. While not every single invasive species has the same impact, the fact that they haven't naturally developed a role in their ecosystem means that they have the opportunity to spread rapidly without the presence of their natural predators. This is what's referred to as enemy release. Released from their former enemies, the factors that kept their population growth in check, invasives have the potential to overrun whole habitats, threatening biodiversity. Think of the way a disease overwhelms the body. If an immune system is unprepared to handle the spread of a foreign threat, an introduced virus can take over, making you very sick. Invasive species can end up outcompeting native species for resources like food and nutrients, restructuring whole ecosystems. In a widespread study done of the effects of invasive plants on Switzerland's butterfly species, it was found that a higher number of invasive plants in an area translated to a lower number of butterfly species. While none of the butterfly species benefited, 24% of them clearly suffered from the effects of invasives. This same study pointed out the extra vulnerability of the less mobile species who, due to physical traits such as wing ability, have limited ability to escape the invasives' affected region. So, what's the bigger picture with invasives? Invasive species are a major threat to biodiversity and ecosystem health, and our world fundamentally relies on ecosystems because of ecosystem services. Plants give us food sources and oxygen to breathe, and pollinating insects play a crucial role in maintaining plant populations. Invasive species are also potentially harmful to a society's economy. The invasive spotted lanternfly threatens grape, orchard, and logging industries. And simply, when ecosystems suffer, the threat of extinctions rise. According to the National Wildlife Federation, approximately 42% of threatened or endangered species are at risk due to invasive species.
Excuse me, I'm new in town, and it gets worse.
So, what can be done to prevent their spread? It varies depending upon the species. Simple shifts in behavior, like not transporting untreated firewood and cleaning, draining, and drying boats and aquatic equipment after their use, are common ways we're taught to prevent transporting unwanted species accidentally. In the case of the spotted lanternfly, widespread public service announcements mobilized communities, forming teams to go out and squish them. Treating the spread of mugwort in a garden, on the other hand, can mean getting dirty to, literally, weed out the competition.